I do a quiet video, and inevitably someone has to talk in the distance. People. Anyway, I am on a lava field with a bunch of trees growing. Back up a little. Yeah. And there is a walkway down there, but I don't see parking down there. It means I've got to walk, but I've got to leave this campsite in probably about 20 minutes. Yeah, there's that walkway down there. I'll see if I can't find a spot that I can pull off illegally, maybe in front of the dumpsters or something. My inner mountain goat is all very excited because now we get to go on a trek, an adventure. The hiking will be hiking my butt back up here, but we're going on an adventure. And it looks like there are few, if any, stairs, thankfully. But, yeah, going into a lava field. How much fun is that? I had no idea. I mean, because in reality, I'm going to the sand dunes, the White Sands National Park today. And apparently just north of White Sands is a lava field. I have to tell you, all the driving around, all the different, natural earth features I see and such, I really do need to get back into geological stuff. Just for a hobby. Because me, Miss Know-It-All, needs to know it all. And essentially, I'm just creating more homework for myself that I don't even have to do. But there you go, that's what I do. Okay, so one thing I learned from the board up there, this is the edge of the lava flow. Hence we're going down. Here we go. Meet you down there. Well, that's a good question. Where did the lava come from? In the beginning, Little Black Peak. No actual volcano is the source of the lava flow. Well, that's interesting. Instead, the lava emerged from the vents in the valley floor. Little black peaks seen in the distance through each sighting tube. Oh, okay. Is thought to be the last vent that opened. Geologists believe that lava erupted from the vent for 30 years. Wow, it spewed out at a very fast rate, 5 cubic meters per second. That's spewing, all right. That is about the speed it would take to fill 15 bathtubs with water in 1 second. Yeah, that's spewing. All right, let's see. Through the sight tubes. Okay, there. Just hold still. Okay, well, I'll do it without the sight tubes. there is, I gotta find it. There it is. Stop moving. On the very edge of that horizon, there's a blip. And apparently we have lots of plants and lots of animals. Go figure, right? Mother Nature will flourish no matter what. Yeah. Especially since Mother Nature made the lava in the first place. Alright, we're at the crossroads. Do I go right or do I go left? I suppose I could go left. But then should I go right? Oh my gosh, it's a decision. You know what, I'm just going to be a rebel and go to the right. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. Yes, that is to the point where my life has just become that exciting that taking the path to the right, I'm taking the right path, oh my gosh. See, you can have a nice, please tell me I'm not feeling sprinkles. Oh my gosh. Yep, I'm feeling sprinkles. Damn it. Frickerson. Do you know how much it takes to get me out of my driver's seat and go see nature? I wonder what's going to rain on us. Probably that right there. I wonder if I can outrun it. Okay, never mind. All right. I just checked the weather again. I checked the weather before I even came down here, and there wasn't any clouds in the sky. There's overcast, but no rain clouds. So I'm going to go with the fact that, because there still isn't, look what I'd have to go up if I'd have to go back. Well, I have to go back, but I'm going to go with the fact that the clouds are simply leaking. They're not crying. They're just leaking. And so help me God, if it starts crying, and I'm out here in the middle of a lava field, I'm not going to be happy. AccuWeather's going to get a phone call from me. So here we are in the... I wish I had steady shot on my camera. I bet you guys wish I had steady shot too. Look at all these, I got a picture of it too earlier. Let's see if I can find it. These cacti with one really long stamen. I could go places with that, but I'm not going to, because we're going to keep this family friendly. Maybe they're antennas for the Martians. I am in fact in New Mexico. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'd say these boards need to be replaced. Alright, so we have gentle giants of the desert. We have tarantulas, late August, early September. Yeah. Oh, and spiders, lizards, and something that burrows. fuzzy tarantula. My son used to have a tarantula. It was a rose-colored tarantula, and wouldn't you know it, her name was Rosie. Because we're original. Anyway. Alright, here's what I'm seeing from this vantage point. And where that person's standing up there is where I first stopped. Now, if lava wasn't so sharp, and I had time, and I wasn't sure if it was going to rain or not, and I had better clothes on and better shoes on, and had gloves with me, oh wow, I think we can all guess where my inner mountain goat would be. Oh, and if it wasn't, I don't know if it's a national, it's probably, I don't know. But it's also legally protected, which means my guess is you can't go crawling around on this stuff, and then, there you go. And look at all those excited cacti out there. Let's see if I knew what number 13 meant. There's a board up top that had the numbers. I would know what I'm looking at, but I don't, so never mind. There's a dead tree. I love dead trees. Okay. Well, I love trees. But it's okay if they're dead too, because I like those as well. That cactus clinging to the side there. Of course, I can't see the darn thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, found it. I'm wearing glasses that I cannot see my screen very well because that's good planning on my part. Nope, here comes a person. All right. This would be dangerous walking around at night, but if you didn't see this and fell into this, that would really be unfortunate. Plus there's rattlesnakes out here, and you don't want to meet one of those either. So that ridge right there is for the lava flow edges. And then all of this. Crazy stuff. It's like the Badlands, but with lava. I know, you guys are just blown away at how intelligent I am. I know, but just remember, I'm immortal just like the rest of you. I know, it's really hard to believe. Especially when all those, words of intelligence just pour out of me. With all these videos that I do, and then there's many more to come, but all these videos I do, none of the videos ever, or the pictures, ever do full justice for what I really see in person. The cameras these days are good, but still not as good as reality. Yet more big boulders, and yeah, I came down here, didn't even know about this place. I was just looking for somewhere to crash other than a truck stop or a rest area. Ooh, a dead tree. Hold on, I gotta take a picture. You know how it goes. And a really big cactus that you would not want to fall into, because that would be bad. Isn't that a gorgeous tree, though? Isn't that just pretty? Here, let me get into the... That's really pretty. That would make a really pretty painting. Imagine the work, though, that would go into all that texture and the shadows and getting the colors just right. That is a really pretty tree. Huh. Okay, fine. I will move on. Okay. And another view of a large crevasse. Oh, we're getting fancy again. Crevasse. Yeah, so I didn't know about this. I had no idea there were lava fields in New Mexico. Although I gotta tell you, I would like to definitely learn more about the state. I don't know. I know it's the land of enchantment, and for the fact that I know so little of it or about it, well, it's kind of enchanting to me. Alright, let's go see what else we can see. There's the backside of that tree. There, I am probably wrong. I'm doing this by memory, which is not that great. I read somewhere last spring that there's like 400 types of cacti. One more thing for me to learn. For no good reason. Much like everything else I know. And I can't remember 10 minutes ago, but I could tell you what the weather was like 10 years ago. Again, for no good reason. Oh, isn't that cute? I might have to get a picture of that too. And you're like, what? Oh, I'm that. A dead bush. Dead juniper sage. We're gonna have to figure that out too. I was coming up a hill. I look to the right and look what I see. Isn't that just pretty? Yes, I'm looking at the tree. We're gonna have to go, probably have to go sit on that bench. Yeah, juniper tree. Yeah, these are, sage is small and on the ground. Looks slightly different than the juniper. Over 400 years ago, a tiny juniper seed dropped into a crack in this lava. It turned out to be an ideal place to grow since soil and rainwater had already accumulated in the crack. Over the centuries, the roots of the juniper have broken the lava into more soil particles. The result is the graceful giant, one of the oldest plants on the lava flow. Don't know if you can read that or not. I can't even see this. But yeah, isn't that pretty? All right, moving on from the really pretty juniper that's 400 years old. Yeah, you would not want to fall down that. If I remember, when I get back up there, I'll take another picture of the 12 points of interest that we're doing backwards. So you can see what I'm seeing, and I can also see what I was seeing, because right now I see lava and a bunch of cacti and rocks in the sky. Anyway, today we're going to go to White Sands. I'm just north of it. And we had those in our, all over California, and in our flower planter at all of our California homes. Those. There's some more juniper. That juniper has its green on. Yeah, you don't want to fall in that. That would hurt. Okay, let's see what we got on this one here. Spoon plant. Majestic something. Spoon plant. Alright. At first glance, this plant may be mistaken as a yucca. Oh. However, its ribbon-like leaves and tiny flowers, instead of bell-like blossoms of the yucca, are their characteristics which make it a member of the lily family. What am I looking at? Oh! Okay. Alright, so if you can see this, helps to look at the pictures. There are those, what I thought was very excited cacti. Is actually a spoon plant, and it's part of the lily family. Between May and August, there are creamy white blooms of the sotol. Okay, so that's S-O-T-O-L, sotol. Used by animals and people, this plant has helped many livestock survive periods of drought in the Southwest. You know what? I'll put a link for the spoon plant because I can barely read this board. Okay, so see, we learned something new today. Spoon plants. I don't think they look like spoons, but they kind of look like upside down lollipops. You know? Upside down ice cream cones, but like the skinniest cones imaginable. Which would explain if the ice cream cone was top heavy, why it now looks like that. I clearly put too much thought into things. Alright, we'll go see what's over there. Alright, discover lava rock for yourself. Well, first of all, I can tell you that it's very sharp. And there's actually different lavas. You probably know that. But yeah, there's your lava flow. And very sharp. And then you've got jet that comes out of lava. It's very light. Well, lava in the first place is very light. It's filled with air bubbles. But it's very sharp. But The only jet that I have is polished, so I would assume that it's probably sharp. And then you have pumice, and then you have different types of lava flows. And yeah, lava with this surface texture is known by its Hawaiian name, Pahoehoe. Pahoehoe. And Hoehoe. That's how I know it. Yeah. Lizards may be lying in the sun. Oh, might be next to a nest of a white-throated wood rat. Shiny objects of bits of paper. That's pretty funny. Well, I'm not going to walk out on it, mainly because no, and it still might rain. I have no idea. I think the weather's coming from that direction, so I should be good. Yeah, I think that's north. That's where it's going. It's coming from the southwest, if it's coming at all. Did a couple sprinkles this morning, but nothing huge. A couple sprinkles last night. Well, the plan, like I said, is to get over to White Sands today, which I know I'll do because, like I said, I'm right up the road from it. And that's kind of cool. And then see if I can't get on the other side of Las Cruces. Might still be on this side of Las Cruces. It really, I guess, depends on how much monkeying around I do at White Sands. Wish I had my kids with me going to White Sands. Oh my gosh, they'd have lots of fun surfing and sliding down the hills of sand. Although I will say today, in the temperature and the overcast makes it ideal to go to, sand dunes. You don't want to go during the middle of the day on a sunny day, that's for sure. I've been to the National Sand Dune Park in southern Colorado. I think we got out there probably about 3:30 in the afternoon, but still it was already warm. Yeah. Yeah, these boards really need to be redone. Native Americans have lived in this region of the Tularosa Valley for 12,000 years. The first people, which we call Paleo Indians, lived in this valley and the surrounding mountains long before lava spewed from vents in the valley floor. Later, native people would call Mescalero Apache made their homes in the Sacramento Mountains to the east. The Apaches roamed the mountains and deserts, constantly moving from one place to another in search of wild plants and animals. Throughout their history, the Apache have been threatened by various people, Spaniards, Mexicans, Americans, and other Indian groups. To protect themselves and their territory, they became talented fighters. However, years of rain that matter still probably are. Bubbles and bats. When lava first flows from a volcano or vent, it is a dense mass of molten rock, obviously. However, as it cools, large hollow places, usually bubbles or long tubes, can form within what appears to be solid rock. These bubbles and tubes can provide a perfect place for bats to roost. On a hot summer day, the surface temp of the lava could easily be over 100 degrees. However, just 10 feet below in the shade, it may be a comfortable 60 to 70. And there we go. Oh, there's the bat. It's like a 3D model. It's not like a 3D model. It is a 3D model, but yeah, there you go. All right, get on the road. Go see some sand. Saw some lava. Now I'm going to go see some sand. Then I'll see more rocks. See, I should have become a geologist. Darn it. I like rocks. I think rocks like me. They're kind of quiet. They've never said anything, but, you know, they haven't attacked me, so I'm going to assume they like me. I'm so darn likable. Don't say anything. Out there, in the vast expanse of our universe, are snakes. Lots of snakes. They come in snake form, they come in human form. Snakes. Okay, maybe we'll spot this big shy animal as it comes to feed on the grasses that grow along the edge of the lava flow. It is named for its large mule-like ears. Oh, a mule deer. Look at that. Make sure you can see it. I can't see this camera. The sun's in the way. And we have furry animals. We have the desert cottontail. And if it had horns, it'd be a jackalope. And a scaled quail. And then this one is a crevice spiny lizard. Apache pocket mouse. Oh, roadrunners. Yeah, for my kids, that's what a roadrunner looks like. And a cactus wren. I've seen those. And a Barbary sheep. And a golden eagle. And western prairie rattlesnakes that we don't need anything to do with. Thank you very much. All right. On we go. Ooh, look at that. Another board with fun games. Yeah, we only had a couple of raindrops, probably 5 of them. The weather is going that direction. Here's the weather that's coming, so it's going that way. That's up there, all right. Oh, plants of the lava flow. All right, so tall. You can see that. I can't see my fingers. So tall. Tall plant stalks. Patchy plume. Mesquite. Oh, so okay, that's small. See, I gotta do my desert plants here. 4-winged saltbush. Okay. Lemonade berry. A cool, refreshing treat. Prickly pear. Yeah. Algerita. Lichen. Yeah. 1-seed juniper. And soap tree yucca. Okay, see? Yeah, see, it's got the long stuck. Tricky. One is part of a cactus family, and one's part of a lily family. Granted, you probably won't be able to read this, but I figured since I got all the rest of them, I should probably get this one. And lava cools and cracks. And then your yard looks like this. Interesting. Well, there's the path and the lava field. Of course, my inner mountain goat has already left, which means I've gotten up this so far, but where's my inner mountain goat when I need it? Slacker. Anyway. All right, we're going to get on the road. Go to White Sands National Park. Here they have white sand. Here we go.